Ah, the good old days. It's, I feel like, you know, you could do like a chronicling of game studio logos at the beginning of game reels like that over the years, because some of them have like had wild drastic changes.
The end of the Great War promised hope for a nation.
No, it didn't.
But prohibition and depression eroded the core of the Union. The new nations turned to the sky, ushering in a new era of commerce. And with it, sky piracy was born. This is a world on fire. This is the world of crimson skies.
So that's the backstory to this game. World War I, like, went a different way, and now the whole setting is based around planes and zeppelins and shit. And it's super awesome. And planes look very different. They have rear propellers instead of on the front where they're supposed to be. Now this is the last game in a series of games which were on the computer, on the PC, and then this was the only one released on Xbox. So it's like the third game in an established...
I hope you don't mind if I leave my socks on. Maria?
In an established franchise with established characters. So you're an Xbox player, you've never played the PC games before, you jump into this and you're like, what the fucking cripes is this bull honky? And hey, like a lot of games of this era, I don't think there's subtitles. That's super frustrating.
Steady, Nathan. Steady now. No sudden movements. Steady. Problem with the high-stakes table, Nathan. A few bad hands and you could lose everything. Your Zeppelin, your money, your plane. A man should never mix his champagne with poker. Good spirits lead to bad wages. Pardon the intrusion, Sheriff, but a shrewd gambler always collects his debts early. So long, Nathan.
Oh, he got dressed quick.
Well, I trust I was a gentleman last night. No, if you'll excuse me, I have a plane.
Hey, you popped this game like who? What? Who? What? What? Who? What? But I actually kind of like it. I like games that, or stories in general, that don't feel the need to have like an origin story.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose.
Like, all you need to do is establish a character, and...
I still have your Zeppelin!
I love that delivery. And, like, you have an establishment of character. It introduces, okay, sky piracy is a thing, and then this is your main character.
Read you loud and clear. Where the hell you been, Nathan? I had to hit Joe's solo.
Sorry about that. I got a little hung up. How much did you make off with?
A couple grand.
Oh, she's pretty.
I'm afraid we're gonna
I
need
like
more
her.
than that.
What do you mean?
I had a little problem in the high-stakes poker room last night.
What kind of problem?
Gambling problem. Thibodeau cheated me out of the Pandora.
You gambled away a Zap?
Rendezvous over Calico Bay. I'll fill you in on the details. As soon as I remember them.
Like, kind of everything you need to know about who these people are, right?
Nathan, I did some checking. Word is the Cajuns are hiding the Pandora and
So yeah, hey, do you like Star Fox? Because this is Star Fox, except it's, you know, steampunk. Not steampunk, really, but like, you know, that era of planes.
We're getting close. Better check your guns. Make sure they're not jamming. Practice
But
on
it
those
plays
tables.
literally just like Star Fox. in all range mode, of course. That's pretty much how all arcade flight sims play like. Like, they're not serious flight sim, like, not, like, realistic, accurate flight simulators. You just, you know, press right on the control stick, and you go right. You don't have to turn and then point up, like you have in your more serious flight simulator games. Usually, when you have arcadey flight sims like that, where you just turn left and right, and you go left and right, they're usually more science fiction or fantastical. Usually it's space, because, like, space...
Give him a test. Great.
Because space flight sims were a big thing for a while there. But this one's
your plane's handling. Try pulling an Immelman.
Almost entirely arcadey focused. Like, there's not even a cockpit view.
Well done. Pull a few more maneuvers, just to be sure.
There's not even a cockpit view in this, it's just purely
Great.
right here. Even Star Fox had a cockpit view.
When you're done, fly to me and we'll continue.
But I look back on a game like this, and I think I would love a fucking Star Fox game of this style. And you're gonna see, like, this is just a tutorial.
Use your boosters.
But, like, you could totally just, like, reskin this
No
game
problem. Let's take these guys out
to be
quick.
Star Fox
Follow my
and
lead.
have it be more
Alright,
science
boss, now you're
fiction,
talking.
sci-fi, science fiction, yeah. Science fiction, sci-fi focused, and it's the same thing. Oh, and you got, of course, you gotta establish that they bail out instead of, like, die. They always bail out, like, right before the plane fucking explodes. Whoop. Like, fucking split-second timing on that eject hole. Like, they don't even, you know, start crashing and then eject. Like, they eject the second before the plane just obliterates midair. Like, you know that thing we were talking about Star Fox Zero where they, you know, just slowly crash? Oh! Like, nope, none of that here. And look, you can even watch as his parachute lands in the water. It's fine. They'll be fine. It's fine. And right here, we even have our Great Fox.
Alright, that should do it.
Let's board the
This
Pandora.
ladder leading up
Who's
to
gonna
it
fly it?
is
We
a
need
nice
Big
touch.
John.
He took off during last night's card game. Until we track him down, I'll have to do my best.
Yep, Fox is gonna have to drive the Great Fox while we look for Rob. Or maybe Slippy. Peppy? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, and as you can see, this is a Great Fox. It's got like a hangar bay with all the different planes you can fly in there. It's super great. I love when they have like aircraft carrier kind of like central home base thing like that. And of course, these guys are sky pirates, so they're not, you know, they're kind of like Han Solo-esque rogues, like on the wrong side of the law, but they're still heroes, you know.
This is an island the Sky News report.
And like Star Fox, they weren't part of the Cornerian army. They were mercenaries. But they work for, you know, the Cornerian army. And then you have Starwolf, or your more, you know, morally ambiguous types.
Boss, I thought you said you could fly this thing.
I got us here, didn't I?
We need Big John.
You're right. Let's find him.
So this is the real meat of the game, is you have these open environments that you can fly around. Like here's Sea Haven, it's like a wretched hive of scum and villainy. And this is like our little introductory mission, so I'm gonna do this real quick. But this is sort of like your hub area.
Doc, it's been a while. How you been?
I've had better days. There he is.
These guys friends of yours?
No, unfortunately, these men are trying to kill me. Get out there.
You never shoot the medic! Never shoot the medic! Oh my god. Fucking slow down. Fucking dick.
Take a dive.
Oh, really, partner? Looks like we got a hero. Take him out.
Whoa! The hit recognition is a little bit unclear at times. There we go. I'm coming, and there you can see Betty is backing us up also. Ooh. The homing on the missiles is not super accurate. Oh! I can't even take credit for that
Sell
one.
my station so they can control Sea Haven's fuel supply.
Sounds like Thibodeau's type of racket. I'll see what I can do about it.
You're a good friend, Nathan. Follow me to my station. I'll repair your plane.
Doc, any idea where I might find Big John?
He took a job running cargo for a local arms dealer. Shouldn't be hard to track down.
He charged me for that.
Plane's good as new.
I just saved your life and you charged me $200 to fix my plane.
Stop by the station.
What
Thanks,
a
Doc.
dick. So anyway, that's like the setup of this game. You have these hub areas where you can just roam around. Whoa. And just explore the area, and there are collectibles for you, and then they have the blue blips on your radar for missions to take on. And there's like 3 or 4 areas like this in the game. And all of the missions, whoa, that you can take are just, you know, like run around the various environments in this map. You know, fighting dudes, mostly, you know. Whoa. And, this being an open world game, technically, you can also just be a huge dick and, hey, we are sky pirates. Yay, dropped money! Woo! Another successful bout of piracy. There we go. He didn't say it that time, but when you start randomly firing on people like that, he'll say, like, drop your cargo, and we all walk away from this. He's gonna randomly start shooting this guy for no reason. Aw, buddy. Because in an open world game, you give the player any degree of freedom whatsoever, and guess what they're gonna do? Just be huge dicks to everyone. So that's why it's a good idea to establish your characters as being somewhat, you know, morally gray. You know, they are sky pirates. They're charming and they have our sympathy as the audience member, but...
Surrender your cargo and no one gets hurt.
Yeah, you see, he said it right there. Surrender your cargo and no one gets hurt. This isn't really the best way to make money in this game, though. Like, you get, like, $22.68. Collect all these. $22.68, $22.68. And now we have $28.09. So about, you know, $600. That's not a lot of money in the grand scheme of things. Like, you'd have to, like, shoot down almost every Zeppelin in the area to make any kind of real profit from that. So, mostly you want to be doing the missions that are on offer here.
Hey, Zachary.
Like races.
Welcome to the Bandit Rush Challenge. Think you can top my time?
How much should we wager?
Bet max.
You're on, Zachary.
Bet max. I wish there were collectibles you could get that, like, automatically refill your fuel. You're gonna start to stall if you run out of fuel like that. Oh no, I'm super slow when I don't have fuel. Oh no. There we go.
Here's your cash.
And so you can do that again, and you'll have to beat your old time. So you can do it a maximum of 3 times, and you have to do, and you're competing against your own time each time you do it. So it's actually advantageous of you to do, like, a shitty job on your first run. You know, like, come down to the wire so that your second run, you're not, like, oh, coming down to the wire on that one. And then here's Betty. This is our buddy, Betty. She's got a mission for us.
Boss, let's bust up the Cajun's fuel scam. Show 'em what happens when you mess with a friend of the Fortune Hunters. Follow me.
Fortune Hunters, clearly, is their little team name. Their Star Fox name.
Their tanks are scattered throughout the area. Hit anything that looks like it might hold fuel.
Including these planes. Yeah, you do! Foxes in the hen
Now we're
house.
cooking with gas. Got it.
Anything that represents foxes. I'm just, like, super hyped. Ah, damn it. Come on.
Ignition. That tank's on empty.
Well, there ain't even a tank anymore. Ooh.
All for humanity.
That's not funny. All the humanity was, like, famously said when the Hindenburg went down, which is a thing you caused to happen very time. Although I'm guessing in this universe the Hindenburg disaster never happened, because it was kind of due to that everyone was like, fuck Zeppelins, that was dumb, let's never do Zeppelins again. Oh, Betty, don't crash! Whoa! Oh my god. Oh, good lord. Don't crash me. I will take that. Uh-oh, the Red Cross is gonna sue this game. Oh, I missed it. Shit. Fuck. Ass. Crap. Oh my god.
This thing's still flying.
What is happening? What was that? That was ludicrous. Okay, let's try that again. That was silly.
Boss,
That was a little bit of
let's bust up the
silliness
Cajun
right
fuel
there.
scam. Show 'em what happens when you mess with a friend of the fortune hunters. Follow me.
A little bit of silliness. Like I said, this is not a realistic flight sim. This is an arcadey, you know, whatever kind of thing. And like already, can't you sort of like imagine kind of an quote-unquote open world
The tanks are scattered
Star
throughout the
Fox
area.
game of this
Pick
nature
anything
with
that
this
looks
kind of
like it
setup? Like
lines
you
up
can pick the various planets that you go to, like on a galaxy
Now we're
map,
cooking with gas.
and take little missions from like various mercenary encampments, little, you know, less than legal, you know, ports of call. Take jobs for, in the name of Star Fox. Like there'd be official jobs
Bustify.
put up by the Cornerian army for you to do. But I mean, they're not at war with Andros anymore,
Explosive encounter.
technically, in this like Red Cross, screw you. So they'd have to, you know, put their skills up for sale because they are mercenaries. Otherwise, you're going to have something like what happened in Adventure, where you know you have warriors for hire, warriors of fortune in peacetime. Guess what? Peacetime doesn't pay the bills.
That tank's on empty.
You could even have like space maps where like it's generally centralized around a space station, and you're like parking the Great Fox in the space station, and maybe you can even get out of the R-Wing and walk around at a bar or cantina or whatever as Fox and takes it and like
Nathan, only 2 tanks left.
meet up with people to accept jobs or whatever. Like there's stuff you could do with that, right? You know? I'm allowed to dream, right? Like, it's not just me who thinks that might be a good idea, right? You can just follow the formula that's, like, laid out for you right here. I think this is a pretty good formula to follow
Nice work,
for
Nathan.
something
That was
of
easy
that
enough.
nature.
Guess the Cajuns just ran out of gas.
Nathan, something's rattling under my hood. Maybe I should swing by the repair shop and... Ah!
Yeah, better get that checked out.
Good luck finding Big John.
So yeah, not like super in-depth video, anything pressing to talk about with it, but like, hey, playing Star Fox put me in the mood to play some other flight sim type games of that nature. And this is one I remember quite fondly. This is a great little game.
Nathan, there's a Hollywood scout boat in the harbor. We need you to sink it.
My pleasure.
So the Hollywood troops are like the actual government. Like, I think they moved like the capital to Hollywood instead of DC in this universe for whatever reason.
My cover's blown. Repeat, my cover's blown. I need backup. Attention, this settlement is operating in violation of David Dunbar's Anti-Piracy Act. You got me.
So maybe Star Fox wouldn't exactly take on a job like this where you're fighting them, where you're technically shooting down the law enforcement. But hey.
I'm in the crosshairs. Could use some help. Over.
Sometimes, you know, you can't keep food on the table by keeping your nose clean. Sometimes you gotta stick your face in that trough. And hey, if you wanted, you could easily have the game instead be about Star Wolf. Did he bail out? Oh my god, I think I killed that guy. You could easily have the game be about Star Wolf instead of Star Fox. And have them, like, straight up take on really, like, blatantly illegal, illicit jobs against the Cornerian army and whatnot. Like, I mean, whatever, just do stuff with your property, you know? With your intellectual property. Like I say in the Punisher video that I'm also uploading, like, I would prefer oversaturation to nothing. You know? Let other people touch your IPs and do cool, fun, interesting little things. And, like, I'll never forget how Nintendo let Capcom make a couple of Legend of Zelda games. That was the industry that we lived in for a little while. Where Capcom made Legend of Zelda the Minish Cap. And it was amazing.
The harbor's clear.
Like, one of the best 2D Zeldas was Minish Cap, and it was made by Capcom. But, like, nowadays, Nintendo just is being silly. They're being silly. Anyway, short, serious little video. I wanted to show off this game, because I think it's great. I think this is a great game. This is something I was in the mood to play. And, you know, give that little idea, because I'm still, like, it's been, like, a little bit less than a month later, and I'm still all in that Star Fox. Still balls deep in the Star Fox, baby. Anyway, let's go ahead and park ourselves home. Yeah, a little bit smoky on that one. And I will see you guys next time.